What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Dr. Goon, and today we have another Aura versus battle. This is where we do not do conventional battle. Rather, we look at their drip, look at the way they handle themselves. Do they dominate the panel or screen? Are they really about it? Do they give off the energy like they're about it? Is their aura acknowledged by other characters? All of these things will be considered, as today we have, in my opinion, an absolutely fire matchup between Thor and Ghost Rider. Which one has more aura? I'm going to briefly break down both characters and then let you know who I think steps the hardest / who has the most aura. Before we get into this, smash the like button. Let's try to get it to 300 plus like. I'm going to try to do aura battles the entire week just to really get the playlist going, maybe build it up. It's like an evolved version of the Goon series. Also, check out my new Twitter, check out my Discord where we do games, prizes, D&Ds, giveaways, and more, both linked in the video description. Now, getting back to this, we're going to start off with Thor. Now, Thor, Odin's son, is oftentimes the ruler of Asgard, mostly because Odin sleeps every fucking Tuesday. But Thor himself has always been active as an Asgardian god of thunder, as well as becoming much more than that in many stories. Thor has pulled up on ops of Asgard itself. He's pulled up on deities, hell lords. He's pulled up with the Avengers. His aura is honestly without question. If you were to ask me peak Thor moment in terms of aura, it's probably from the Gore the God Butcher run, in which he went into the God Bomb. A bomb designed to literally destroy all the gods throughout time and space. Thor pulls up, walks through it, and then starts pulling away at the God Bomb to destroy it. And in that moment, it stated all the gods, no matter who they were, they now prayed to Thor in that moment. In my opinion, one of the most peak aura moments in comic book history, regardless if it's Thor or not. On top of this, he's pretty much the pull-up god, no matter who you are. Whether you're just some criminal pissing him off that afternoon, or you're a literal god that's killing all the other gods, he's going to get in your face. He's gonna throw hands. It's undisputed fact. Whenever he shows up on the panel, you expect something batshit crazy to go down. All the characters respect the fact that he gets active. He's even acknowledged by haters of the gods that he's the one among them that actually gets active. He constantly seeks out people he has no business fighting, and as I said, everybody respects how Thor steps. He might lose every once in a while. You know, we have caught his ass slipping on the Jobber series. But just because you job from time to time does not mean you don't have aura. Regardless, Thor, Odin's son, the God of Thunder from Marvel Comics, has some of the best aura we have seen in comics in general. Guaranteed pull-up god, respected by most, pulled up on by a few, but regardless, you have to understand that when it comes to being real as fuck in comic books, it doesn't get much better than Thor, and it shows every time he's on panel. Now that we got Thor's aura out the way and some of the things that makes him have aura, let's get into Ghost Rider. Now, this is kind of a complicated subject because there's been so many different Ghost Riders. We use Thor, Odin's son. We're going to use Johnny Blaze. Okay, we're going to stick with pretty much the original versions of both. Now, Johnny Blaze is interesting to look at because, in my opinion, his aura alone contributes to how people interpret his character. You see, Thor and Ghost Rider have this in common where their fans get mad as fuck if they take a loss, right? They're like, what? This character shouldn't have lost. He's the GOAT. Johnny Blaze originally started out as a stuntman who made a deal with the devil to essentially make a play, right? But this shit went wrong. And instead, Johnny Blaze was subjected to being the Ghost Rider, a spirit of vengeance merged with a spiritual powerhouse named Zarathos that rides around, punishes the wicked, and does hood rat shit that ends up sending people to hell. Now, The aura factor comes in with the fact that due to being possessed by Zarathos, Ghost Rider, when he needs to, can essentially go against everyone in the verse. Almost everyone. When he pulls up, most people shit their pants. They're like, oh my god, here's the spirit of a vengeance. Someone might get penance stared. Someone might get beat the fuck up. Someone might get hellfire chained, blown apart. Shit's about to get real. He's like the Grim Reaper of the streets of Marvel. His aura, like I said, brought up with Thor 2, their fans get mad as fuck if they lose. People don't feel like Johnny Blaze should ever lose. Now, has he jobbed? Absolutely. But his aura still remains to a degree. For example, this man, during the World War Hulk arc, when arguably Hulk had the most aura in his history up until maybe recent times, Hulk was wrecking everybody. He was pulling up on everybody. He was giving everyone the hands. Ghost Rider pulled up and everyone was like, oh fuck, it's about to really go down. However, Zarathos was feeling the vibes of Hulk at that moment and didn't actually pull up. That's kind of my point. When Ghost Rider pulls up, everything almost stops. Everyone feels like shit is going down. His aura is absolutely crazy. Regardless of how I felt about him over the years, if I think he's overrated or not, it's mostly due to fan interaction of Ghost Rider, and the amount of aura he has as the spirit of a vengeance gives his fans almost a diluted frame of what they think he actually gets done versus what actually happens with him. What's that tell us? His aura is strong as fuck. So we got Ghost Rider out of the way. We've gotten Thor out of the way. Who do I think has more aura? This is tough as fuck. I know the series is young, but this is the hardest aura battle I have done up to this point. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not done both already. Now, here's where we get stuck, right? Ghost Rider aura is insane. His fans think he can just pull up on anyone, and when he does pull up, the world seems to stop as they don't know what he's going to do. His aura has taken hits over the years, just like Thor. They've had some pretty bad losses. They can job from time to time. So it comes down to detail for detail. And here is where I think I give Thor the slightest of edges. When it comes to peak aura, I think Thor is superior. I think he's had more peak aura moments. His whole God Butcher arc was just peak aura. He becomes God of Prayers essentially at one point. That's how much people look up to him. One of the few that can take on Hulk and knows it, and everyone else knows it. He's kind of considered the big dog every time he gets into the mix, okay? And he vibe checks other aura users, including Ghost Rider, who we respect his aura, and other characters. It has accidentally vibe checked Doctor Strange. This is what makes it tricky. Thor and Ghost Rider have vibe checked similar characters. However, Thor doesn't care about Ghost Rider's aura. Ghost Rider's kind of clowns his. It's real sticky. I'm going to give a slight edge to Thor. I think he's had more peak aura moments, but I wouldn't be mad at you if you think Ghost Rider has more aura. But in the end, I'm giving the edge to Thor ever so slightly. Get in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know your favorite aura moments between these two characters. And let me know who should be next on the series. Anyway, it's been your boy, Dr. Goon. And I will see y'all later. Peace.